Okay, so this is just the October plan. Warm up as normal. Feel free to mix things up as long as you're mobilising the shoulder, mobilising the hip and getting the heart rate up. You can do whatever you want with that. As long as it's safe and as long as it's not going to hurt anybody. For the strength session, this month we're doing squats, pull-ups and grappler press. 4 sets of 3 on everything. With the squat, we're just going to use the box as a touch and go. We're not going to actually sit and fully box squat. Okay. Pull-ups as usual, and then grappler press. The key thing with the grappler press is don't have them set up here and then try and start from there. Yeah? Have them set up there, and then the first part of the rep is down and then up. That way you keep the tension. It's the same as a bench press, you know, or a squat. You wouldn't start, unrack the bar, sitting in the box and then try and come out of it. Okay, so make sure people start there, down under control, and press it back out. Okay, so it's going to be 3 on one side, press it back out, 3 on the other. Okay, nice and simple, but don't let, because everybody's going to want to start from there, and it really hampers how much weight they can lift. Okay, so the strength's nice and simple. Okay, 3 conditioning options. We've got a Monday, Tuesday option, a Wednesday, Thursday option, and a Friday, Saturday option. The Monday, Tuesday conditioner is just as many rounds as possible, and we're going to go snatch squat to the keg, pull aparts, lying down, and press ups. The guys full press up, the women with their knees on the ground because they won't be able to continue. We're doing 12 minutes continuous, and you're going to track how many times each person gets round on the board. Just like we've done before with these kind of things. Now the snatch squat, just the PVC pipe, and it's the same as a regular keg squat we do, but we're going to go with the snatch squat position just so they get a bit more athletic balance and a bit more flexibility out of it. And it's just push the hips back, touch, and then back up. Okay, so it's 8 reps on everything. So they're going to do 8 reps on this, and then 8 pull aparts, 8 press ups. Okay, and then they go. But make sure they're telling you when they've completed a round. So if you've got 5 people in a group and you miss somebody, they'll never let you hear the end of it. Okay, so put it on them. Okay, 12 minutes continuous, and keep the scores up so that they try and better them the next time they come back. Okay, the Wednesday, Thursday circuit, it's more a whole body kind of thing. Walking sandbag lunge, search your grip, down, up and over, nice and controlled. And this is going to be 4 rounds, 5 minutes start interval, just the usual kind of thing. Alternate standing band row. Now you'd set this on the clips, band pull up, but I don't have clips set up here yet. Okay, but it's the same thing now. The single bands in each hand would probably be the warm-up, and then for the guys, they'd probably go 2 bands. The women might just go a single band, go further back, okay? But all we're doing is we're just going to brace yourselves, and then it's just one side, then the other, okay? 0 body movement, you don't want this kind of thing, okay? You also want to make sure that one row is fully completed before the next one starts, okay? We're not doing this, yeah? That's not what we want, okay? So it's a nice simple row movement, but just make sure they're nice and controlled, but they don't rush it, okay? And that's 6 reps each side, so we're going to go 6 total. 1, 2, yeah, okay? Single standing dumbbell press, just set the dumbbells, maybe 4 varieties of weights, and it's just going to be 6 reps on one side, and then 6 reps on the other. Try and minimise, you don't want any excessive knee punch. You can use a bit of knee punch to get the weight up, same principle as the grappler press, so you can start the rep on the way down, and then punch it back up, but you don't want too much of that. If they're having to use their legs, they've got too much weight on, okay? Elbow walk away, this is a ab one. It's kind of like a plank on steroids. Okay, so what you do is you set the plank position on your elbows, and then all you do is you walk your feet away, you feel the abs tighten, and then you walk back over till the abs switch off. Go away, walk back in. 6 reps, and I trained yesterday, but I'm really feeling that low, okay? So, but it's a good exercise, but just make sure they're nice and controlled, and make sure that their feet aren't going to slip away, okay? So, if they've got bad footing, they need to change their shoes. Elbow walk away, and then T-handle swing, just 6 reps, nice and punchy, okay? It's only 6 reps, so we should be getting to, you know, fairly decent weights. And again, with the T-handle, set up options so that people can just go and work, okay? 4 rounds, 5 minutes start interval. The Friday, Saturday, we're just doing double unders. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, for 12 minutes continuous. And like we did before, we're going to make it semi-competitive. We're going to track everybody's best maximum total, you know, continuous without actually stepping on the rope. I think Melissa and Paul that was training with us, they were doing in the low to mid 30s, they could hit that. For people who can't do it, try and get them to do it, okay? If they, they're halfway through the month and they're still really struggling with it, give them high knees, yeah? So, because they should be able to do that, and that's more up tempo and more demanding. Okay, so for the finishers, corner stretch, just leaning in, feel them stretch across the front. Fire hydrants, just mobilise the hip. So the first movement of the fire hydrant is always push back and then lever up and round to there, push back, lever up and round to there, okay? Again, we're doing 50 seconds, 10 seconds rest, 50 seconds, so each time you get to do twice. So first one is all one side, and then 10 seconds rest, and then the next one, 50 seconds on the other side, okay? Then we're going to do Y stick, which is very similar to the wall angel that we used to give people that they didn't like, okay? Position here is everything, okay? If you've got your elbows down low and you're doing this kind of thing, you're not going to feel the stretch. Your elbows have to be at shoulder height. You want your feet away from the wall, you want your back side, your low back, your shoulders and your head on the wall. So everything's on the wall, you're not rotating your hips off, you're not arching your back or doing any of this kind of stuff, you're not having your shoulders come away, everything's in contact with the wall. You want your grip about the same width as your shoulders, so you're not in here doing that kind of thing, you want to be all the way out, okay? You can stand, yeah. Okay, so you get your body position set, and then you're just going to go up. For the people that can handle this stretch and get into that position, just have them hold that for 50 seconds, okay? For the people that can't, because it's a lot of the strength in the rotator cuff just isn't there to move them through, so actually to try and get them to hold a position, they'll be shaking like crazy, so in that case, they can do it as reps, okay? Up and down, up and down. Remember, we're not looking for people to force this because it's a delicate joint and it's small muscles, so if people can only get to there, or only get to their nose, or if they can just barely hold the position to start with, then that's a good enough stretch for them, okay? So just work people at their level. So that's, yeah, V-steps, we've done this one before. You probably get away with a single band on this one. As you improve your flexibility, you can go to more bands. You're just going to sit in a V position, nice and tall, and then you just use the bands to let yourself pull forward. And the more you walk in, the more you feel the stretch down the hamstrings and in the groin. Okay? Tell people to go to the point where they can hold it for 50 seconds. There's no point walking away in, yeah, and then have to go, and that's too much and come back out, yeah. The other thing you don't want is people to walk forward and then do that and stretch the band back, okay? It's just, you're just using the band to give yourself a little bit of forward leverage, okay? And you get a nice stretch down the inside of the thighs, but legs straight, feet split, and just use the band for leverage. Right, alternate arm rotations, you're going to have fun with this one because it's going to drive people nuts, okay? And basically what you're doing is big circles with your arm, and you're looking to have your shoulder and upper arm brush your ear, okay? But again, you're not moving your head to your arm, you're moving your arm to your head, but we're going to do it both arms at the same time in alternate directions, okay? So basically you're going to have one arm going forwards and one arm going backwards. And you're going to do that for 50 seconds. You want to brush your ears at the same time. You see my left arm's going backwards and my right arm's going forwards. And then after 50 seconds, take a 10 seconds rest, and then they switch and do the same thing the other way, okay? And it's just a nice, easy stretch. It's almost a warm-up stretch, okay? And then the deep lunge groin stretch is the last one we're going to do. So it's all about back leg foot placement here, okay? So a normal deep lunge, you're going to be there. With this one, you're going to swing your foot all the way around, and you're still going to push forwards, and you'll feel it down in both groin areas, okay? But don't turn that way. Stay square at the front and hold it. 50 seconds one side, 50 seconds on the other. Okay, and that's everything for this month. Okay.